Level 15 of Weeds and Wednesday. Stylish dreamer is smiling at you. Already your day has improved. You're doing Hatching Tide. Come one, come all, for all the happy season of Hatching Tide is upon us once more. What an excellent season it is. Pleasure to meet you, an excellent season. We will go punny. That's the spirit. How lovely to see you again. You remember me? Yes, it's Gili Aliapo. Come with another vision to share. This year I dreamt of marvelous golden eggs rising from curious flora. We speak, our dreamers are hiding eggs in the black shroud for participants to lift from the shrubbery, thereby reenacting my dream. Successful seekers will be awarded the very stylish glasses. Nice. Although no little time has passed since I've had word from dear Nanoda, who is organizing the operation, I cannot help but worry. Something has gone awry. Trouble reading tonight. I could go and find her myself, but alas, I have duties to attend to here. Of course, perhaps you would be so kind as to seek Nanoda out in my stead? Sure. Thank you. I hope she has returned to Gridania safely. It would be worth checking the Aetherite Plaza before venturing further afield. You too should be wearing a pair of our thematic glasses. Hers in the shape of a chicken. Okay. Seasonal event quest accepted. We're doing Hatching Tide 2026. Haven't been playing much of this lately in general. Just kind of doing like the weekly fashion report. And some chocobo racing here and there, but been doing a lot of Dragon Quest X. Probably pick up on some of the stuff we've missed out on when 7.5 releases. There we go. My glasses, they're a prize for participating in this year's Hatching Tide festivities, but marvelous, I chased a leafy beast and discovered a most fortuitous chicken, but for now I must away. I look forward to these Hatching Tide festivities, these springtime delights. Oh, hello, a happy Hatching Tide to you. How can I be of service? Keely sent you? I suppose I've been gone for a while, but I've been having trouble hiding our eggs in the arena. As I was working, these tall, thick glasses suddenly sprung forth. I tried to trim them back, but not even my best garden scythe could make the smallest impression. At best, I managed to snip a couple of leaves. I cannot help but worry that our arena is carpeted not by typical brambles, but a variety of leafkin. We can hardly send our egg hunters into a nest of monsters. Oh, what to do? Do it? You would help? A godsend, truly. Let us start by gathering information about this peculiar plant, though I know adventurers generally prefer to slay monsters first and ask questions later. Shall head for the Botanist Guild. In the meantime, if you could ask around the Carline Canopy regarding the strange specimen, I would greatly appreciate it. Here, take one of the leaves I managed to salvage. Let us reconvene at the Aetherite Plaza once we have gathered what information we can. I guess we're just going to go a little further south. Where's my map? Okay, they're all actually in the canopy. Okay. Sit around. I thought there might have been some further afield. But nope, they're all right in here. It's convenient. Greetings, adventurer. Have you come seeking a contract? This leaf, I dare say it comes from some variety of flytrap. We often receive petitions regarding roselets, but I don't believe I've seen leafkin of this particular shade of green. Curious. This is typical plant life flourishes during this season, so too do leafkin. I would not be surprised if some aberrant strain had developed in the process. If you require assistance in culling it, do not hesitate to ask. Okay, so we have a leafkin problem. Welcome to the Carline Canopy. If there's any way I might be of service, you need only ask. While I am well versed in the leaves steeped in myriad teas, my knowledge can offer no insight on this particular specimen. My apologies. However, we did have a guest come in search of strange leafkin just moments ago. An elegant gentleman wearing shaded spectacles. He introduced himself as an alchemist specializing in the study of wild beasts. While he did seem somewhat eccentric, perhaps an expert of his standing might offer the assistance you require. I believe he said he was bound for Old Gridania, should you desire to seek him out. Hey there, beautiful. You looking to hire? I'm good with a lance. I recognize this. A whole swarm of this leafkin was crowding a little corner of the Black Shroud just the other day. Never seen anything quite like it, so I tried giving it a poke. Would you believe it? The leaves and flowers just kept growing back, easy as you please. Eventually, I just gave up. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's feeling impotent. Okay. Well, understandable feeling, I suppose. No, not You're back. Perfect timing. According to the folks at the Botanist Guild, the leaf belongs to a type of highly durable leafkin. So durable, in fact, that the pieces you and I possess are apparently still very much alive. Ugh, what did you discover? So others have been similarly unsuccessful in cutting them back, in which case developing an alternative strategy does seem in order. The miss you mentioned seems like a good lead, don't you think? And Ellison with shaded spectacles, perhaps that was the fellow with whom I was speaking earlier. He did say something about chasing a leafy beast, after all. Let's head over and see if we can't find him. Okay, where was he headed again? Old Gridania. We do not know which part. We will just teleport quickly. Go straight to the middle, though he's almost certainly off at one of the sides. Close enough. Picked a job with Peloton to get us slightly faster. Aha! Oh ho ho! The fortuitous chicken has found me again, along with the Lady of Adventure. Yes, that sounds like me. Ravenous for leafkin, large and small. The wayfaring alchemist Herberin at your service. Herberin, okay. Of course. Herb. Wait. What? Why is this? This is the very leaf I've been pursuing for moons upon moons. Moons upon moons upon moons upon moons. That is to say, if you are seeking assistance in combating this menace, I would be happy to help. It would be much obliged. As an alchemist, would you say some sort of concoction might be effective against this creature? Pesticides, basically, huh? Oh, doubt you not the efficacy of my concoctions, little chicken. With this aberrant leaf in his possession, Herberin the Great can finally realize his purpose for traveling to the Twelves Wood, and finally seize this quarry by the stalk and wrestle it into submission. But my enthusiasm overcomes me, you see. As I was poring over leafkin on this very persuasion, my eyeballs were subjected to quite a piece of mischief. Since then, they burn like all 7 hells if exposed to sunlight, wind, or most anything. As long as I wear these tinted lenses, I can remain upright and free of blinding pain and nausea for several bells at a time, quite long enough to brew a tincture that shall spare you both a similar fate. Now, if you excuse me, I have ingredients to procure from the Shaded Bower. Wait, at least allow me to foot the bill. To the Shaded Bower we go, I suppose. Does Peloton actually help anymore now that we have the jog? Ha 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 ha. Just the bare sight of that leaf has imbued me with untold mercantile stamina, like lightning flashed my gill, and like a mountain grew my spoils. Okay. Now then, I must gather my thoughts. The leafkin in question is a troublesome strain of flytrap, possessed of vitality so great that it sprouts forth with abundance from the very spot it has been shorn. Therefore, by thwarting its regenerative properties, we may cut this terror down to size not only in the metaphorical sense, but the literal. You two have living pieces of its tender floral flesh. Combined with my chosen ingredients, they should yield a distillation that will forestall the creature's recovery. We're basically going to poison it, yeah. The effects will be temporary, but a skilled hand needs only a few moments, no? Soak your scythe in Herberon's bane and mow with all your might. We're going to cut grass. For wonderful news, can you imagine if the creatures were only susceptible to fire? An egg hunt through a field of ash is hardly what Jilly dreamed of. Fire, heavens forfend, my dear chicken. The act of snipping in itself is transcendent communication, or so they say. To inhale the life breath of the forest, to welcome within one's heart the bounties of the land, to occasionally have one's eyes squirted with burning venom. These are the experiences we live for. Not to mention all the free samples of plant life to be gained along the way. Were I not liable to keel over at any moment, I would like nothing better to slice the shrubbery by your side. However, I have every confidence that a brave adventurer such as yourself will succeed where I have failed. Now let us commence. Make me the happiest man in the realm and bestow upon me your leaves. Since oil dissolves oil, the extracts from this leaf shall counteract their own regenerative properties. Whereby this should be brought thusly, and that should be, yes, from all angles. May this scythe strike true. I'd have known we needed a scythe. Oh, it's pretty. Can we get one for my Reaper? Would have played his Reaper had I known. Huh. Offer up my masterpiece, my soul, my well-lubricated garden site. Your hands may it hack away our hardships. Prepare to meet the Reaper. You can leave the rest to me. Exterminate. Oh, maybe it's more for botanist scythe, right? Than a Reaper scythe. Let's not get too carried away, shall we? Think of the children. Now that our garden scythe is equipped to cut back the fly traps, we are one step closer to reclaiming our arena. Rest assured, your efforts will be rewarded with exclusive hatching tide gifts, but do take care to avoid any squirting venom. Herberon the Upright would like to join this sortie to observe the effects of his alchemical miracle insofar as they can be observed with scalded eyeballs. Of course, let us watch Zilly's work from a safe distance. Our arena is a fair walk from here, so I will have the dreamers arrange for a chocobo carriage. Come and find me when you are ready to depart. No, it's an instance? Okay. I probably could have just teleported to the theater, huh? Ready to clear our arena of troublesome sprigs and stalks. Just say the word, and an egg usher shall whisk us away. Seasonal event instance unlocked. Now participate in sprig cleaning. Go to a special garden site to slay troublesome traps and retrieve Archon eggs. All classes and jobs are eligible to participate in sprig cleaning. Speak with the egg ushers in Mikedo's amphitheater or the Acorn Orchard to travel to the arena. Let's go. Go do it. When you are ready, I shall escort you to the egg arena. If I may provide any further assistance, do not hesitate to let me know. In order to continue the quest, you must first clear 4 stages of sprig cleaning. You learn more about sprig cleaning by speaking with the egg usher. Learn about sprig cleaning. Overview. Okay, we're not going to read all this. Solo duty. Okay, 3-minute time limit. Special actions. Special brilliant eggs proportionate to their score. Circular area effect. Roaring escapade. Briganator. Okay. Assuming these leafkin will randomly apply one of the following benefits. Increased status effect. Okay, egg golden. Okay, I guess we'll give it a shot. When you are ready, I shall escort you to Egg Arena. Okay. Guess we'll just trial and error it. There they are, the troublesome traps crowding our arena. The garden scythe, everyone prepared for us and start hacking away. You have dominated our foes. Sally forth, my friend. Here's the rest of it. Yeah, it's just this like little arena thing, huh? How am I supposed to continue on? Okay. I was like, mistook those blue ones for orange ones. So that's some time wasted. Resplendent beauty do I spy amongst the weeds. Bring me its flesh. Bring it to me. Are we supposed to collect these, or do we already get them? Okay, I get the idea of it. Yeah, I don't think it's meant to be difficult. Ooh, we can use this. We can use this Briganator now. How long do we have for that? The last area. Okay. I have every faith in you. Let's see what this Briganator does. Go in the middle. That's nice. Almost like a screen kill. Only used the one attack so far. Complete. I guess you keep getting more stuff the more you do it. New record, 875. Final reward, 9 special brilliant eggs. Okay, and I guess we trade these in for different things. Okay. So, reason to play it again at some point? I guess we'd have to see what the actual prizes are, right? Magnificent work. Thanks to you, our Hatching Tide participants may search for eggs in safety and comfort. Indeed, my alchemical solution exceeded even my own expectations. You have delivered me a vision, a dream. Not to mention sprigs of most troublesome trap. How shall I probe? How shall I stare, all without risk to what remains of my vision? Hoo-hoo. Well, I'm glad he seems pleased with the results. Go ahead and tell Geely that our egg hunt may proceed as scheduled. Yay! How many Aliopo sisters are there, huh? Like 4 or 5? Probably more than that. Arena was filled with leafkin. No wonder preparations were taking longer than expected. I am glad to hear the issue has been resolved and that everyone emerged unscathed. Not only did Zilly clean up those sprigs and sprouts, she also managed to retrieve what eggs were lost to the foliage. We should be ready to hide the eggs anew and begin the festivities. I'd like to thank the alchemist who was so crucial to the operation. Do you think Master Herberin is still in Gridania? Eureka! He blows something up. Van himself, you sound cheerful? Fair chicken, cheerful does not describe the half of my mood, for Herberin the Peerless has made a discovery for the ages. From the leafkin samples you provided me, I was able to concoct a regenerative ointment for my poor blistered eyeballs. I am cured. Nice. My habit of sticking my face too close to the object of study has at long last served me well, for where once venom splashed, so too did an antidote. Can you imagine how else we might manipulate the properties of these fantastic creatures? We could develop cures upon cures, devise agents upon agents. We are witness to the golden age of alchemy, rising resplendent from fields of fell leafkin. Goodness, this must be what the eggs in my dream represented, the bright hopes for the future that this discovery pretends. So it was you, my oval comrades, who spoke of destiny, had I but listened. Alas, Herberin has been a fool. But no longer. I shall hereby heed the wisdom of Egg and continue my work with full faculties, all thanks to you. You seem to possess a great appreciation for the spirit of Hatching Tide, and also a pair of our promotional glasses. Oh, these I wear not for protection against the elements, but as a reminder of the catalyst that changed my fate forevermore. Hmm. It does me proud to see how Hatching Tide brings joy to one and all, and our celebrations have but scarcely begun. Please accept these glasses as a token of our appreciation. You have more than earned them. Our dreamers will continue patrols of the arena, but we may need some help further trimming. Your assistance would be much appreciated and rewarded with special Hatching Tide gifts. We'll check it out later and see if it's worth coming back to do. Usually it's just like fireworks and stuff, right? Maybe some banners. Level 15 of Weeds and Whimsy. We get 2 pairs of glasses. Party egg eyeglasses. Party egg eyeglasses. Okay, one's the equipable, and the other one just goes with the glasses slot. Complete. Seasonal event quest complete. You can participate in spring cleaning as much as you wish by speaking with the egg butchers in Miketo's Amphitheater or the Acorn Orchard. Race against the clock as you slash your way through endless stages of shrubbery and aim for the highest score possible. You may earn special brilliant eggs by completing sprig cleaning. Special brilliant eggs may be traded to the Dreamer in Miketo's Amphitheater for gear and items. Even unlocks Springtime Delights.